Hello everyone. Now we are going to discuss one more method that is available in C++. It is known as cin.getline. Okay. So as the name suggests, instead of reading a single letter by using cin.get, we can read entire sentence using cin.getline. Okay. It's a very important, quite a useful method. And let us see how we can use this method to take input. So let me write a program. So hash include iostream using namespace std, and then we have int main, then followed by we can create a sentence array. So char sentence, let's say we can store up to 1000 letters. And here what we are doing is, so in the last program what we did, one thing we could have done is we could also have checked that our length does not exceed the sentence array. Okay, if that happens, then we may get a segmentation or a memory fault. We need to put additional checks that you can write using if else in this code. So additional check, if the length is already equal to the maximum size of the array, do not add any more letters, stop reading the input from the input buffer. That is something you can do. So but this function that I'm going to teach you now, it automatically handles this case as well. So what we can do, we can say cin.getline, I want to read a line, no matter it has how many spaces, how many um, white spaces, it will it will automatically terminate when it sees the first new line. Okay, so I can say read it and store it inside a sentence, and I will also need to tell how much letters this sentence can hold. So this sentence can hold up to 1000 letters. So it will take input and it will put it inside the sentence array, and here you can do simply cout sentence. Okay, now let's try to run this program, and let's see how this method works. So we have cin.getline, cin_getline, and maybe how are you doing, and maybe I am loving coding minutes course. So now you can see we are getting this entire output as it is, okay, without worrying about how the letters are handled. So it automatically, one thing it automatically does, it replaces this new line character with a null character when this input is being stored inside the memory. Okay, this change is done, and we also did this change in cin.get. You can see when we got a new line character, we replaced that with the null character inside the sentence array. So this is also automatically done by cin.getline. So we don't really need the cin.get method, but you should know about it. Okay, so we will be using cin.getline when we have to take large inputs or paragraphs. So instead of a sentence, let's say you want to read a paragraph, and this paragraph, let's say uh, this paragraph ends at a dot. Okay, so the input is spread across multiple lines, and this paragraph ends at a dot. But if I show you how this is going to work, this is not going to work because it is the same program. So one optional parameter that this cin.getline has, like in cin.get, we could change the stopping criteria by setting this backslash and to hash or something. Similarly, we can change this stopping criteria here by sending an optional parameter as a character here. Okay, so we are telling this method, you should stop when you see a dot, or you should stop when you see a hash. So let us try to run this program, read paragraph. So yeah, this is /read paragraph, and maybe let's say this is a paragraph about strings, and I say hash. Now you can see we get the exact output. This is a paragraph about strings, and we ignore the hash. Okay, hash is not included, it stops at hash. And maybe I want to read the paragraph till a dot, so let me stop it, and this is the end of the line followed by a dot. Okay, we have not built the code, I guess. Now it should work. This is the end of the line dot, and yes, this is the end of the line, it stops at dot. Similarly, by default, this value is \n, and you can also put \n here. So line ends here, nothing, just enter and you can see this out. So I hope this cin.getline, cin.get and cin, all the three common methods of taking input for character arrays are now clear to you, and in the next video we will solve some problems on strings.